Been a while since any new students were registered here. Not that this comes as any surprise. Just look at this place.
I've had just about enough of... Oh, 1,000 apologies. I'm just at wit's end is all. This place is already overrun with addicts and orphans. And now I've got to deal with... what? An overgrown newt?
The woman shakes her head and sighs.
I should stop caring so much, but the kids shouldn't suffer. They don't deserve this void-infested hellhole we're handing to them.
She swats your hand away with a harumph.
Tough, yes. And they don't get any better if I talk about things I'd rather forget. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to talk about things a little. This place, it used to be a school. My husband Griff and I, we taught the local kids what we could. History, politics, writing, reading. A little cooking, a little alchemy. The parents paid what they could. It was enough. Now it's this. I'm stuck scrubbing Lady Kem's filthy floors in exchange for coin most days. And I don't have the energy to shoo away the junkies that wander in. You know him? Was he holding up okay? That sounds like Griff, all right. I'm telling you, if he were here, he'd have this place cleaned up in no time. If the squatters were gone, I could start fresh. Scour the place down, get the school going again. Get out from under Lady Kem's posh thumb. Well, I wouldn't refuse your help. If Griff can't be here, maybe you're the next best thing.
Beryl hums a few random notes, just a few. But in those notes, you discern a crumb of hope.
Mrs. Griff still lets me come over and play, as long as I don't run off too far. Sometimes we do our ABCs. Shims around the blood path.
Well, school's out, I dare say.
Follow not the cat man. His words are hot and black. He shims around the blood path. March for Lucian, flicker imps. He will guide us there to the Star Hall. The fog can carry you. Look over there. Shiny light. Do you see them? The mist steps. Each one is an echo of Lucian's dreams. Pray be his. They lead through the silver puffs and into the hall.
She bows towards nothing in particular and fingers the collar of her priestly garb, then looks at you with dark, sunken eyes.
I am blessed, soft slither. I glide on Lucian's breath and feed on his sighs and smiles. For him, I would walk the path of blood. He needs only sing the command. I'm not like the cat lord, our Hulu. He slinks around and under and over and inside. He would skim the path and miss the blood.
The priest raises her head and screams to the ceiling.
Lucian, my wings are ready. I will flap and flit-flop when your words go blue. Our Hulu does not deserve your warm. I hear he avoids Lucian's Toughmaker, the path of blood. He is a defiler of Lucian's will, Shine Beast. The crypt waits for only divine, devout, devoted. It is not an easy make trial. Bypass the blood and Lucian brings the rumble. Skyquakes across the heavens, what Lucian said. Punishment for the easy walk?
The priest waves her arms through the air, drawing your attention to these non-existent skyquakes. She traces a circle on the floor with her left foot, then shakes her head. You're stymied by the foot gesture, but the head shake is more than clear.
Aye, yes. His voice. It makes the airdrops quiver. He waits there, and I will meet him. Clouds should twinkle, as Lucian commanded them. Come, fireflies, he calls it elsewhere.
So, how's the addict eviction going? Is that... Wait, really? They're gone? That's good news. Maybe our hard work wasn't all for nothing then. Is there anything I can do to show my thanks?
She pauses and tightens her lips. A moment passes, and then another. She smiles.
Well, at the risk of saying something I shouldn't, that whole mansion is weird. She sits in that drawing room serving tea all day. As for him, well, he doesn't even sleep in the same room as his wife. He has his own bedroom, does Kem, and it's always locked. He's got secrets, you see. Trapdoors and ladders. Where they lead, I don't know, but his wife knows nothing about them. Anyway, you've certainly been a breath of fresh air. You're no Griff, but it's been good having you around.
It's an ambush. Of course it is. glowing with source. Crates of Deathfall. How did they get here?
Look at you! Another jumbasaur here to join the circus, hmm? Eight-legged mummies, crate dwarves, lousy children. What else would you call it? Spiders as big as your head. No, bigger. And they'll grow a baby inside you if you're not very, very, very careful. What's to tell? A noisy gang of dwarves dragged an excessively large gang of crates in, and neither one ever left. Rude. Sneaky, oily, lousely kids dip in and out of here all the time. I ought to set out traps, see what I catch.
I've spotted something.
A city and its people can be measured by the number of children in its circle.
What you doing?
A little girl looks you square in the face. She doesn't smile, she doesn't frown, and she sure as hell doesn't look shy.
I live here, silly. You don't. I need to think about this.
She thinks about this.
Now that you're here, I can't very well leave. Suppose you told someone. Nah, that wouldn't do. Nah, you'll just have to die. Get my troll to do it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. The troll will fix it. And then you'll be dead. Well, Maybe. We'll see. Hey, got any money?
That painting is definitely unique.
Dunno. I'll just pull it out of my hat. Thanks.
Hello? Got any more money? My daddy once said, don't go to the toilet on your own doorstep. Then my mum chased him away for going in the bedroom. Them crates belong to dwarves. We leave them alone, the crates and the dwarves. Yeah, it's alright. That's for me to know and you to never find out. I stole it from Lord Kem's house, didn't I? And so what? I only took one of them. The other two were too heavy. Got a map. There's a pulley thing here. And then a pool with no water and a hatch in it. Easy. Yeah. No. Okay, you can have it for this much. Take the stupid painting then. I never liked it anyway. Hello? Got any more money? They're our friends. Pom-Pom can talk to him. They're not very clever, but she says they're nice. Keep your hands off our stuff.
Hello. What do you say when a cat gives a dog show? It's a catastrophe. You're fun. I like you. He's my friend. I like him too. But he has a terrible sense of humour. And he eats cats. Oh, he's not tame. He's not tame at all. I don't think so. Trolls don't like grown-ups. Anyways, I'm not in charge. Tamora's in charge. We all do what she says. Bye then.
Hello.
Well, that unlocked something. Or locked it.
There's enough death fog here to kill everyone in arcs.
A guard rushes in front of you, and before you can flinch, the point of a sharp spear touches the underside of your jaw. It would draw blood if you had blood to draw.
Halt! State your name. Now! Oh, for goodness sake, woman, lower your spear. That is no way to greet a guest.
Isbeel, I've not known you to be so welcoming to strangers.
Have I yet to disappoint your highness in matters of security? Your Majesty?
Do as she says. Lower your spear.
Yes, of course, my queen. I'm watching you. One misstep and I will have your head, Your Majesty.
Are you sure? At this most sensitive hour?
Quite sure, Your Majesty.
A most unusual visit, I should say.
One we have, Your Highness. Bloom of Duna, flame of the forge. I present to you the seed of divinity.
Queen Justinia sucks in her cheeks, then offers you her unwavering hand. The Queen retracts her hand and rewards your reverence with a curt nod.
An audience is granted. I am yet too intrigued to give my leave. Now tell me, Isbeel, why do you allow this woman before me?
My queen, the scaled specimen before you is a god-woken, a claimant to the divine throne.
The Queen wrinkles her face and gives Isbale a sideways glance. Isbale's red-brown eyes meet her gaze head-on.
Many have laid claim to Lucian's legacy, including his own inferior spawn. I presume our visitor has more than a vague title to boast of.
I am consort to Her Royal Highness Justinia. It is my business to know who serves the Queen's allies and abets her enemies. You do not roam this land unnoticed. Now, let us continue.
Isbale clears her throat and continues her litany.
The Godwoken has proven herself a worthy combatant in the joys arena of the One. Her name was on the lips of all who roamed there.
I appreciate the effort in gaining the respect of one's fellow refugees. You have my attention, Godwoken, if not my adulation.
Her triumphs as champion of Driftwood are known to all dwarves of Reaper's Coast. This title is not effortlessly earned.
Yes, it seems you've proven yourself familiar with sword and source. The Raucous One would not assign the honor of champion lightly.
Isbale returns to her recap. She seems an endless font of knowledge.
The Godwoken arrogated the Lady Vengeance, the very vessel that terrorized the high seas under the Hammer's command.
The Queen's eyes grow wide, and she nods appreciatively, then looks to Isbale to continue the ovations.
It is good and right that you mourn the dead, Godwoken. But do not let your sorrow linger. Many a good warrior has buried her courage along with the dead. Look ahead, not behind.
She has escaped the island prison to which the Order confined her. A feat deserving a modicum of respect.
A refugee from the Joy, then. Impressive. Few avoid the Magister's watchful eyes. Can this god Woken declare other triumphs, Isbiel? Yes, the mad sorcerer tainted both his time and ours. His stench is not easily rinsed away. But it seems to me that Void Woken and Shriekers were a more present danger. Yes?
I've no more of your accomplishments to announce. If I didn't know better, I'd think you almost vain. Well, I see no reason to mince words, Godwoken. You're here to die.
Isbiel, whatever's gotten into you? Malodorous it may be, but this is still a court, not a gallows.
Your Majesty, the Godwoken is no ally, but enemy. She would throw your plans in disarray. You have worked so hard.
I am no monster. Isbiel, what say you?
Justinia turns to Isbale, looking for answers or comfort, and Isbale begins to chuckle. Her laugh is low and measured at first, but grows in magnitude until she can barely breathe.
Well, you're a clever one, aren't you, Godwoken? Fine. I'm tired of pretending I serve this weak wench anyway. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop the death fog. The wheels are in motion.
Isbiel?
Shut your royal maw, Justinia. Arcs will fall and your memory writ. They will believe it was your will, your plan, your command.
For a moment, Isbale appears almost relaxed. Her eyes flash blue, her face quivers.
Isbiel?
My queen, forgive me,
Isbale screams in pain and clutches her head. She bobs and sways, muttering indecipherable words under her breath.
Kifamod un kaegad, rowem eke sifavin et bukamar anafking, goganim ik she.
You blink yourself awake to the cold gaze of 1,000 stones and the hot gaze of the dwarf Isbale, right hand of the queen.
Oh, good. You're awake. Yeah, at first I figured I'd just kill you. But then I thought, Isbiel, you're wasting an opportunity here. Don't bother thanking me just yet, though. I dare say you'll be begging to die before long. So I'll start with lesser toxins, just to see how you react, and take it from there. How strong a dose can a Godwoken handle? How long does it take for one to succumb? So many questions.
Your lips open, but no words spill forth. You try to lift your head, but it is no match for gravity. She has paralyzed you. Only your eyes are free to move.
Don't fight it. You'll only make things worse. Oh, but I've been so rude. You should know the real me. Oh, it's good to give myself a rest. Those masks can be darned pesky.
Every ounce of energy within you evaporates. You have no more control over your own source than you do of your flaccid body. Isbale shakes her head at you. Tut, tut.
Do try to relax. The harder you fight, the harder the experiment will be on you. That dose proves quite alarming for my normal subject. Let's try a new approach, shall we?
The attempt is futile. Every inch of your body is useless, though your senses still register every sight, sound, and smell.
Let's see now. Oh, I have just the thing. Just a spritz, mind you.
You struggle to move, and you feel your toes wiggle, and your fingers twitch. The paralysis is waning.
Interesting. Some of the results are quite unexpected. Ah, let's move on to Death Fog. Live or die, you've already proven most... Well, I was going to say useful, but perhaps entertaining is the better word.
Isbale turns the valve, but no fog wafts forth. In that moment, you feel your bones and muscles awaken. You've regained control of your body at last.
What's wrong with him? Guards! Come! The Gunwoker's broken free of my spell!
I've got to get out of this death trap.
look at your companions in shock. Black Ring influence or not, the enormity of the Queen's plan is revealed. To kill everyone in the city.
So if I have it right, she kills thousands of someone else's people to save thousands of her own. I rather fail to see the issue here.
An eye for an eye is all well and good. Thousands of eyes for an eye is somewhat of an exaggeration.
It's a preemptive attack. Queen Justinia pursues victory with cunning. I might do the same.
I've spotted something.
I've spotted something.
That sounds like the Queen.
Show yourself.
Isbiel, the traitor! Where is she? I will split her black skull in two!
By whose hand? Yours? It should have been my own axe to slice her neck. Take me to her bones. I've a mind to chop them into pieces, the foul witch!
Justinia struggles to control her rage. She closes her eyes. She breathes the sew's fetid air. She
is dead. And that is that.
Justinia pounds a fist against her palm. One smack, then a second, then a third.
You may not believe me, but what I did, I thought I did for the sake of my people. The sinking of the Peacemaker, the Driftwood smuggling operation, the Death Fog, all of it. Power always comes at a great cost. Sometimes you have to take some lives to save others. And I shall always put Dwarven lives first. You must understand this. It was only a matter of time, she said. And I never doubted it. The scouts talked of living weapons nailed to crosses, of blank-faced wizards, an entire force of them. If we didn't come for the Order, the Magisters and Paladins, they would come for us. They had my ear all the while, the Black Ring. I'm sorry. Truly sorry. To think of it.
Then we part. Mayhaps we shall meet again. Farewell, Godwoken.
It seems the Queen can handle herself. She leached the source. Oh, the amulet is glowing with source. Curious. This amulet is storing the source. It seems the amulet can't hold any more.